Howdy, this is Just Puzzling. My name's Chris. Hope you're having a fabulous day. Thank you for joining me for Freecell Games 556, 557 and 558. I'm going to show you what I think and how I solve Freecell Games. For instructions on actually how to play the game, please have a look at the description of this video. Hope you enjoy. Alright, so I'm going to put this 10 and 9 down here because I'm focusing on getting that ace up. Right, so I can get this 8 across to here. I can put this 5 onto the 6 over here, 4, get the jack over to here and the 10. So what I'm trying to do is I'm just trying to clear some columns and see what I can get. So I can put this 6 here and that gets me that queen there. I don't know whether it helps. I've got a couple of aces here, so I'm just sort of looking to sort of say, is that worthwhile? And I think it is, because I get this 7 across to here and I get that 6. So what I can do is I can put this 5 across to here, the 7 across to here, then I can move these two queens across. Alright, put the 5 back to there. I can put this 2 of diamonds up, and then I get stuck with a 9, but if I do that, I can put this 3 of diamonds. So I can put that queen up 9. I'm just looking now to sort of see what do I do. I've got the 2 of clubs there, but I haven't got the ace of clubs. That's really in a bind there. I've got this jack can come across to here. I can put this queen across. I can put this queen over to here and the 9 over to here. Now that will get me the black 9, black 9. I don't understand that. So 9 comes across to here. Alright, so what I'm looking at here is I'm looking at if I put this king across to here, I put the 8 up, the 7 comes across, and I can bring this 6 down. Alright, so what that would get me is it gets me to the 2 of hearts nearly. So I have, because it, yeah, so put this across to here, 5 under the 4, 2 goes up, I can bring the 9 and the 8 down. Okay, so I'm going to focus on this column. If I put these 2 up, the 6 goes across to there, the jack goes across to there, and I can bring this 10 down. So is there a red 7 anywhere? Yes, so that's a red 7 there. Put the 3 clubs over to here, 5 of hearts over here, and I still have the 2 of clubs here. That's a little bit of a problem because it's all up in this column here. Alright, king and queen down. That moves me this queen, and I can put that there. So I can put this 2 on the 3, 4 on the 5, 5 over to here. Okay, so this column's pretty good. It's a complete column. These 2 columns here are interesting to me because I haven't got a lot of space. So it's this column here that I have to clear, and there's not a lot of room. So I'm sort of wondering how I'm going to do this, because I haven't got anything that I can move it to sort of halfway up. So I can put a 6 there, 8, 7. So I don't think, oh no, I should be able to, can I? 1, 2, 3, so 6 gets to there. That's still 5, so I don't make it. Okay. So if I did 3, 3, so I'm looking at putting this up here, this over here to start with. So that gets me 2, 2, 2 there. I'm still going to be 1 short. 2 there, 2 there. Wow. How am I going to do this? 4 of diamonds. So I put the 4 diamonds up, the 5 of diamonds up, 3 of hearts. That gets me, so I can put this back to here. So I'm trying to figure out how to solve this now. Oh, there it is. Okay, so if I put this 6 back up to here, I put the king across, I can move this queen across. So queen goes across to there, that gets me an extra column. Alright, so technically I should be able to move, he says, optimistically, I should be able to move 666. So if I move that to there, that to there, that to there, I can move 3 up here. Jack comes across, Jack 10, gets rid of the 2, so that's a start. 7, 4 of spades can go up, and then that's the puzzle done. Sorry, my maths was a bit off there. Anyway, so that's 5, 5, 6 done. A little slower than I hoped, but it's done. Alright, so let's do 5, 5, 7. Play. Alright, so queen can come across to here. I've got a couple of 10s, got a couple of 9s. So if I put this 4 up, 9 and 9, 8, 8, 7. 4 goes across to here, 3 goes across to there. I can put the 3 to there. So even though I haven't really focused on anything, I've just about cleared this column. And in fact, what no. So the 10 goes to there, 10 goes to there. I'm thinking put this 10 up here, put that 2 of hearts over to here. Let's bring the Jack down, Queen down. So Queen comes across to here, 4 goes up, that gets me that 2 of hearts. Alright, so 7 goes to there. I can put I've got a black Jack which is there. I can get that 10 down. So can I move the 4? No, so I'm sort of looking at that and going, what can I do? I'm going to do this. Jack comes across to here, gets me the ace. 4 comes down, 9 comes down. I can actually put that Jack to there, and I can move this 10 across. 5 comes across to here, gets me a Queen across to there, and now I'm feeling a bit more relaxed than I was a second ago. So 5 goes across to here. I bring the 2 of diamonds across, 5 of diamonds there. I can bring this 4 down and this 8 across. And so what I'm now looking at is I'm looking at that 5 going across to there, 6, 5. I can move this Jack over to here so I can get to the 3s, but I really need a 2, which is here. So I'm going to move these so I can get that 3, 3 of hearts up and 4 of hearts up to there. Should be able to get the 4 of clubs. Right, so that gets the 5 of hearts there. 10 of diamonds, 6 of diamonds. Okay, so it's going to be this column here, which is the red 6. How do we get there? 7, 7. King should move to here. Queen should move to here. King, Jack up, Queen, King up. And if I move that 9, I should get that puzzle done. Alright, so let's do puzzle 5, 5, 8. Play. Okay, so what have we got? We've got that. Got this there, that there. 8, 9, Jack, Queen. Right, so I'm looking at this and going, why wouldn't I put that to there, that to there, 5 down and 4 to there, so get that column. Where's the Ace of Hearts? Ace of Hearts is here. The reason I'm looking at it is because I can get to the 6 down. So I'm sort of going 10, 7, Queen, 7, Queen, 4. So there's not enough space there. I can do the Queen up, put that to there, and bring this 6 down. Don't know whether that's going to help me or not, but I've done it. 5 goes to there. king and queen. So if I bring that queen 10 down, queen 7, so I'm just not totally enthralled by that. Okay, red, queen, black 8, black 8, black 8. Sorry, there's a bit to work through in this one. 8 goes to there, so if I put the king up here, I can get that 7 across to there. I put the 8 up, 5, 8. I'm going to put this 5 up here. I'm going to put this 8 to here for the second, because I can put that 10 to there, 7 can go to there, 7 goes to there, and I get that cross to there. Now, what I am looking at now is a worry, because if I put that 5 to there, I can't move that 9. And I think I need to move that 9, so 9 goes to there, 7 back to here, and now I move the 5. Alright, so that gets that ace up, brings the queen down to there. And that was where, still not convinced, but that was where I was a bit nervous. So if I put that queen, so that there, jack across, 10 across, I put that queen up, I get the 10 across to there, 9 and 9. I put that red 8 up, so that's there, that 8 goes to there, and I can put this 3 and 2 across to here. Okay, so that's good. 7, 7, 7, so a black king there, so if I put that king 3 and 3, so if I bring this king down, I get rid of that, and get that to there, and that's a 7. So black 7 there, put the black 7 there, queen and 4 to there. Okay, so that's there. So this ace is here. Now, what I did do, admittedly, is put everything under this 10, and now I need it. So that's a 4, not enough space for that. So if I do this, I can do 4, 4, 4 to there. I can do 2 to there and bring these back. 4 and 4. So that's highlighted that column. But what it does do is it gets me, I'm going to put this black queen down. 10 up, 3 of spades is there, 4 of diamond, so I've got 2 there. So if I put these 2 up the top, I can put the jack there and the 10 across to there. Okay, so that's that. So what have we got? Got a red queen. So how do I get this 9 across to there? I'm thinking I put 5 and 4 down. I put the 7 across to there, 9 across, 7 across, and I should be able to move that king. Jack goes up for the moment, because I move this 6, 5 and 5, and I bring the queen and the jack down. So all of these columns are pretty good except for this one. 8 goes across to their king, and there's puzzle 558 done. Little slow. A couple of those puzzles were a little slow because they took me a while to, I just sort of, started and then got stuck. So it took me a little while. Thank you so much for your time. Hope you enjoyed. Until next time, bye for now.